Do that.
Here's part 2, guys. Sorry. This is a normal G36 mag, fatter than the,
Then the super skinny.
yeah.
Super flat.
Let this guy get back to what he was saying about that beautiful sig-552. Oh, yeah.
ICS is so proud of this gun. They have done, they've done a good job on it. They have good reason to be proud, but...
I say they did better than the ICS M16. And it's just because of the grudge I have against that gun.
He's just saying that, guys, because the idiot who owned it before I did... By the way, guys, I actually traded it for this. But the idiot who owned it before me...
Who greases contacts? Like, come on.
He greased, literally, the contacts in the gearbox, he greased them to the point that the gun stopped firing because it wasn't getting contact.
Alright, back to the review.
Anyways, guys. Oh, that's orgasmic. But, I've had the pleasure to shoot this gun. I have had the pleasure to hold and own this gun. I don't want to get rid of it.
Tell them how bad of a boss it is out of the box.
Oh my god, this has no upgrades. And this is coming from a guy who has literally taken already amazing Tokyo Marui M14 and put ridiculous mods and upgrades into it. I wouldn't touch this gun. I would not upgrade it. I like it as is. Cause
the only thing I would do to it is change the spring.
Yeah,
every now and then.
The 8.4 volt battery that comes with this gun. 8.4. I don't run anything smaller than 9.6. Anything, ever. The 8.4 battery in this gun actually runs it like a boss.
It runs it like an 11-1 LiPo.
Its trigger response is instant, like a gas blowback would be. Its rate of fire is that of a 9.6 on, say...
steroids.
Yeah, pretty much. Like basically a Raider on a 11-1 LiPo would sound like this gun on an 8.4 NiCad. It's a good gun in every way. My final thoughts on this gun, it's beautiful. I mean, rear and front side's rear side's adjustable for windage and elevation. The front side is for windage. And the sight picture is beautiful. Of course, just like on a G36 or an MP5, you can change it to different sizes, but...
You can't do that on the G36.
Or you can on most. Not on all, but most. It does have areas for slings, 2-point or 1-point. There's a sling mount on the top and a sling mount on the bottom of the stock.
Yeah, I like the sling mounts right there on this back, right behind the pistol grip.
Exactly.
But see, the cool thing about this, guys, is all you got to do is fold the stock up and it'll be right there on your chest.
I'm still trying to figure out what this button's for, actually. Oh, that's whenever you're disassembling. There's this one little button. That's the only thing on the gun itself that says ICS, because they wanted to keep it as true to the real gun as they can. So they have everything right down to SIG arms incorporated. They have Swiss Army. Swiss Army?
As you can see, there's Swiss right here.
Yeah, they have Swiss arms licensing.
Swiss arms are badasses.
Right down to the fact that it's a .223 caliber. They have everything on this gun, right down to the fact that it's restricted for law enforcement and government use and/or export only. Which is true of the real rifle itself. Because on the real rifle, you can only get it if you are military, if you're exporting it, police. You can't be a civilian and have one of these. So, I mean, they have even that on it. Just to add to the realism, they have the Swiss mark on the top of it, right behind the rails.
Hold on 1 second for the focus. Come on, focus.
Just gotta wait for Sean to stop sucking.
There you go. Perfect.
But everything on this gun is tight, beautiful, and it disassembles.
Hey,
like
you sure do know a lot about sucking, BT dubs.
Yeah, you're funny, douchebag.
Douche nozzle.
You're funny. You're real funny. You're actually using my word now. But disassembly, pull the pin out, pull back on the low receiver, up on upper.
You have to hit the button, BT dubs.
I know, but I'm not doing it right. I'm not disassembling it right now. I'm just showing the pin. Because I actually, like I said, there's nothing I want to do to it. I have no reason to take it apart, and I don't want to scratch it.
Yeah, knowing us, if we take it apart, it's going to go back together even more than a monster than it already is.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, the rails and everything, you just pull down on them, they come right off like it's nothing. It's literally nothing to take this gun apart. But it's really solid while it's together. So, I mean, it's one of those things that it's easy disassembly, and it's nice and tight while it's together. So, beautiful gun in every way, shape, and form. Thank you, ICS, for rocking at everything that has to do with the commando. And for a polymer folding stock, you would never expect it. But
I thought it was metal at first, and then I actually looked closer at it.
exactly, it's very. I mean, literally, I'm holding it by the stock with the weight of the gun under it and shaking it. This thing's just not going to break. It's not going to bend. It's not going to break. It's not going to shake on you. And whenever it's folded, you can still access your trigger.
Oh,
Everything.
I love that. Is it ambidextrous?
It is in fact ambidextrous. The select fire is ambidextrous on this gun.
Well, you're screwed though if unless you switch the stock around, but that's just a big pain in the ass.
Well, no, I mean even then though, while you can't reach the right side, you still have under your thumb, and if you're left-handed, just a sign of my retardedness. But if on your left side, literally, I've done this in the field too because I switched from left-handed to right-handed. I can't talk.
Whatever the word is.
Yeah. But you can reach the fire select and still be able to pull the trigger, which I have actually had to do on the field. But it's just one of those things that you have to be in practice for. This gun is beautiful. I hope those of you who watch this review they get into this gun, and I hope you guys end up getting one because nobody will be upset when you do, other than the person you shoot. But you won't be upset for spending your money on it. You won't regret it. You're not going to get buyer's remorse. You're going to enjoy the gun.
It's an amazing gun, guys. My thoughts, 10 out of 10.
My thoughts entirely 10 out of 10. ICS, thank you for everything, especially the metal body on a gun that I expected to be entirely polymer.
Yeah, I thought it was polymer too.
I entirely expected it to have the same build as their G36C or K, which is both polymer guns.
Bye. If that's everything you've had to say, I'd like to say something real quick.
Go right ahead.
Guys, our Evite $25 gift card giveaway is still on. The contest is still the best video intro that you guys can come up with for Airsoft. Emailed to us, and we don't have to pay for, because that's what the $25 Evite gift card's for. Whoever has the best and will win that $25 Evite gift card. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say. This is Emo Sean out.
This is the Polo Warrior saying, go for SES, y'all. And we don't, I mean, we're not promoted by them. It's just that they do a good job. We'll steer you towards guns that are good, towards brands that are good, and away from ones that are bad. So, you heard it first here. I mean, sig-552 by ICS, would recommend.
Please like, rate, comment, subscribe.